Hello everyone, my name is Charles Chappell. I'm interviewing for the position of Recovery High School Specialist. I'd be the principal of the high school. With that in mind, I'd like to just detail a few things that I believe that give me the best chance to obtain the job and to further the high school's mission itself. I'd like to first talk about my educational philosophy. Most of us already know that there are certain expectations that are to be honored by professionals of all walks of life. As an educator, I will honor the highest of these professional standards with an application level that's steadfast and consistent. The stance that we're taking here as future leaders and molders of young minds offer the proof of how much I honor these expectations in myself. If we truly want to reach people on a gut level that will produce social reform, we must show an environment that our students can thrive in, and that is one that is diverse and that is specific to their belief systems. Our agenda in the Recovery High School will clearly reflect one of social change and continued improvement of our day-to-day lives and the lives of our students. Our focal point is to enhance and augment the current system by reaching each individual we teach, promoting empowerment through social change, and a combination of educational technology, critical thinking skills, fundamental reading, writing, and arithmetic. This same atmosphere of freedom within the learning environment will surely deepen our connection between people, creating and accentuating a consciousness of global proportion. We are aware that teachers must galvanize in their efforts, not out of more of a need, but now of a desperation for a need of change that has been as timely in this broken system. I'd like to next talk about some successful classroom management plans that I intend to engage in with our students. Students will always be playing an active role each and every day of their lives when they walk in, and they're prepared to do so. I believe this starts with a routine. Once students enter the room, they're to check the board for any special instructions, and that's in every class. I believe that they'll pick up a handout, complete a brief walk around, inspect the technology, the chairs, the desks, and overall room condition. If they see a problem or have any thoughts, they're to report it to their instructors so that they can be rectified immediately. We want to break down many barriers of learning that might exist. This simple habit-forming exercise will get students caring about their environment. Their role is not one of just student learner anymore. It is one of inspector, operator, chief manager, communicator, and team member. The role that I play in the classroom is one of a facilitator. I introduce material by sharing it every day in a variety of engaging ways. The PowerPoint presentations, the YouTube presentations, videos, and lecture, case studies, and other material will all be presented in new ways each and every time. Part of my role as well will not only be as one of an authoritarian, but one of a neutral party or arbiter that helps them to find solutions in their own time if tough situations should arise. This expectation helps the student learner grow while building a sense of shared responsibility within the classroom. My thinking then clearly leans toward the creation of a charter school environment for our Recovery High School with an innovative approach. I like the fact that charter schools can easily adapt and flow when things break down behaviorally. In our recovery school specifically, we've used the quality school mode of choice theory and the 7 principles of sanctuary learning. It will be ran in a constructivist fashion with rational and emotive therapy as its center, and the basis of culture will be one of positive nature. Accompanied with the higher levels of freedom offered in a public school, teachers will have to adjust their teaching strategies and techniques to make time for more creativity in the classroom and less lecture and memorization. Backward design planning is part of the understanding by design model where student-centered learning is at the forefront of every lesson we teach. This determination will be based on the evidence of what students are learning, what they what is acceptable towards their level and subject matter. Planning, learning, experiences, and instruction will then follow suit. It is this in way rather simple form and description is how the circular model of instruction operates. Being a future educator who is concerned with the current state of education in our nation is a role that I would relish. In order to find our way through this confusion, we must begin to cultivate good teachers. We would do this by building a community learning within our school, that is, a professional learning community within our school. I would create that immediately. If we want to be a part of the conversation that will positively affect their futures, we need to collaborate with students, teachers, administrators, in workshops, webinars, conferences. This way we will be able to determine what really matters when adjusting instruction to match assessment data, with one purpose in mind: higher standards and deeper learning practices. I expect that if one would visit our recovery school, they'd find a classroom that was abuzz, a place where students were in full engagement with one another physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. That's where we'd be at. On our walls you'd see fantastic peripherals, motivational messages, motivating music, sounds, a place where students could find the work of those students that came before them who had success in the exact same programs. With that in mind, I'd like to ask for your consideration for the job. I feel I've detailed a great plan here. It can be adhered to by staff professionally, inside and outside of the school. I thank you for your time today, and take care.